them because they've had to pay attorney's fees and spend lots of time out of their lives stressing out and talking with lawyers, and if the case doesn't get dismissed, then they have to go through discovery and potential depositions. So it could become more stressful.
Good, but if they win, they'll have lots of programs available to them talking about the lawsuit.
Yeah, that's true, but maybe like 2 programs, but I don't know how much people want to keep talking about a lawsuit once you win it, but yeah. So that's what stinks, and this is what I hate about the legal system, is that it can become very costly for people to hire attorneys, and a lot of times there's no pot of gold for you to get. You know, you could potentially get attorney's fees versus, you know, even if you are awarded attorney's fees and costs, then it's up to you to go and get it. For example, I had this lawsuit a couple of years ago where the judgment was for $142K plus attorney's fees and costs. And I've gotten 0 attorney's fees and costs because this person is a deadbeat. And my client has been too nice to try to enforce the judgment because the defendant is in a different state and, you know, a bunch of other reasons. But anyway, it's hard to chase after someone.
So you didn't take your fees off the top?
Oh, well, I was defending the case.
Oh, I see.
So I did get paid. But in terms of collecting the attorney's fees and costs from the plaintiff, you know,
that hasn't happened.
Yeah, it hasn't happened.
Well, that's a little, but the anti-SLAPP laws are an attempt to, you know, respond to that. But they don't want people to just be filing these defamation suits in order to inhibit free speech on the theory that somebody just can't afford to pay, and you can stop, you know. And so we've got some statutory protection out there. You know, I don't know, Judy, if you're following the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni.
No.
It's a crazy lawsuit that's been going for quite a while. It actually may go to trial. But there were YouTubers, content providers, who were providing content, and the Blake Lively's lawyers wanted to depose all of them, and it cost these content providers, one of them only had 5 subscribers to try to be able to defend against it. So, you know, it can be used, you're absolutely right, it can be used in ways that just seem really overreaching and unfair if you're in the situation of having to respond when it's pretty clear that you have no involvement or no responsibility or no liability, but you're still going to have to.
So they forgot to label my food. They forgot to put a barcode on my food. And then when I tried to request help from the customer service, they literally like walked away and turned their back. So I wasn't about to stand there. Well, actually I did stand there waiting for a couple minutes, but then I was like, nah, I'm dipping. So I got free food. How's your day going?
Spend a lot of money, you know, vindicating yourself.
Why was this YouTuber with 5 subscribers sued?
Well, they wanted to depose because the theory is that the YouTubers were being fed information by Baldoni, the defendant, to smear Blake Lively. I mean, I think it was a crazy claim, and she didn't go after some of the YouTube channels that had a lot of clout who were covering it. She went after, it appeared to me anyway, the smaller content providers, and it looked to a lot of people to be, it was her effort to stifle them from covering it, because they were not generally providing coverage favorable to her as it was going forward.
Okay. Wow, something else to look into.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I didn't have time to.
It's a very complicated case.
Are you covering it on?
I think I might want to, but I'm going to have to, backtrack and get documents and things. But I'd like to because it's very interesting, and it's got a lot of sort of legs to it that go in different directions, and it gives you a sort of an eye into the world of motion.
I always see you live. Cool. Thanks for joining. My dab rig is malfunctioning right now, so I decided to just eat dinner. I'm okay. Enjoying my food. How's your night going?
Pictures and how the same way that the Alex Baldwin, that shooting death on set gives you a picture of how things actually happen on a movie set and how some actors can attempt or maybe succeed in getting a lot of control over a production because they can say, gee, I'm just going to walk away. So it's an interesting world, and I don't know a whole lot about, and I'd like to cover it and see.
Okay, great. Yeah, but John said he scored 640 on the LSAT, so you must be mistaken. Well, as Professor Patuto said, anyone can say anything.
That's right. I can say I can fly.
I can say I got 180 on the LSAT.
There you go.
So,
Roku's self-serve ads platform. It's easier than ever with Ads Manager. Sign up today.
A second razor for my pubic area? Game changer. Made specifically for coarse hair and thin skin. Venus.
so
It's my fabulous.
okay, thank you. Thanks for a great show, school. Thank you.
But this was
The
fun.
funniest
I'm
teddy
so
bear
impressed at how many
out there.
people in your chat know this case pretty well. I mean, it's I'm always impressed when people, and I like listening to people who know something in an area where I don't know a lot. It's always, I love it, and I especially love it if they're enthusiastic about what they know.
Yeah, my friend got me that for Christmas. It's Patrick Star. I thought it was pretty cool. Good morning. I'm the real Slim Shady.
I just think it's fascinating to listen.
Yeah, probably. Goal. Lofty goals. You gotta shoot for the stars, man. So I'm shooting for president and ruler of the world.
So
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is an interesting comment because, yes, I did read the statute. Thank you. Dawn on you, Brad, to even read New York Section 51 before the show. Why, yes, thank you. So, looky here. It says, for the purposes of this subdivision, it shall not be a...
Mostly. Lately I have been, yeah. It's been like too cold to go outside for the most part, so when I'm inside, might as well stream. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be the president one day. Repent to Allah. Hell no. Allah needs to repent to me.
violation of paragraph A. If the work is a play, book, magazine, newspaper, work, or literary work, blah, blah, work of political, public interest, educational, or newsworthy value, including comment, criticism, parody, or satire. Then it's still
Safeway Chinese food. It's like beef, bulgogi, vegetables, and rice. And they forgot to put a label on it. They forgot to put a barcode on it. So I requested help from the customer service to help me with the label or whatever. And then they just ran away. So I got this food for free, which is cool.
Says here it's no.
Have a good night. Cheese. See ya. Yeah. Nimbus, it's yeah, hell yeah. Free food, baby. The workers didn't care, so I don't care.
What's paragraph A? Can you move up? Do you have paragraph A or no?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, let's see what A says.
Well, this has to do with deceased person
Okay.
out here.
It's up here. Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry, this is
Delicious.
50F.
Okay.
But we can certainly look up 51. People still want to look for it.
Well, we were accused of not knowing what the statute said.
There was this one time I went to the dispensary because my friend was buying some weed, and so I waited outside, and I waited on this little it's like someone's lawn. It's like a grassy part, and then there's like a stoop part where you can sit on that's cement. So I was sitting on the cement right there, and then I like put my hands back into the grass, and then I like felt some nugs. I guess someone was sitting there with their weed and had dropped a bunch of nugs right there on the grass. So I just picked up a bunch of fire ass nugs, and I was like, hell yeah. Can't beat that.
Which is true for me. I didn't go look at the particular language of the statute. I was talking about in general what these rules say.
Oh yeah. And actually a couple of times this has happened where I was riding the Max train around, and just plopped down into a seat, and then all of a sudden right there is like a dab cartridge. And one time I found a cartridge that was like completely full, and one time I found one that was like 3/4 full. That was a good pickup too. You can get lucky like that sometimes.
Action for injunction and damages. Okay, so that's using someone's name, portrait, picture, likeness for advertising purposes or purposes of trade, can sue and recover.
Mm-hmm.
Lysol knows when the whole house is sick, your laundry is sick. Adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of illness-causing bacteria detergents leave behind. Clean is good, sanitized is better.
It's more than a shave. It's the first thing people notice about you. Level up with Barbasol for a clean, smooth finish every time. It's a mess.
Well, I will say that the paragraph that we looked at before and this paragraph don't necessarily answer the question in this lawsuit.
Yeah.
They set the parameters, but they don't answer how they apply to a particular fact situation.
Yeah,
All right.
because that's the question. It's like, was his pic?
Back to my main task at hand. My stupid Puffco hasn't been working. So I'm doing troubleshooting, trying to fix it.
Picture, likeness, or voice used for advertising purposes or purposes of trade. Because I did look at some of the cases that the plaintiff's lawyer cited, and those seem to be very different situations there.
Right.
This wasn't a commercial
What
or
do you
some
prefer
sort
to
of
smoke out?
advertisement.
This.
It was an event.
I like my Puffco. It's very efficient with when it's working, it's efficient with getting me the proper hit. What's up, Zealot? What's up, Dark High Life? What's everybody up to tonight? Is that a Puffco? Yeah. Does anybody else have issues with the error signal? I just soaked my thing in alcohol. I cleaned the piece a little bit, but I'm still having an error signal. See, that's the error signal. Excuse me.
That the defendants held, which seems to have included commentary
Right.
and other types of events.
No problem so far. That's good.
So I think that's an issue to be argued. Yeah. So, okay, thank you. School is
Scandinavian,
Cheers. Yeah, I did look that up a while ago, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Thank you, Teresa. Okay.
God damn.
Thank you. Oh, so mommy.
This drives me crazy. It's just a mystery. I don't know why it's giving me the error signal. This part is cleaner than it was before, so I guess this part is fine. Tell you the difference between a bong and a Puffco. Bongs aren't electric, so this is an electric bong where you don't need a torch to heat it up. Yep. But the issue I'm having is like this little piece right here. I don't know, I think this is the issue, this thing. I don't even know if this thing's supposed to come out, but it did come out and I had to put it back in. But it did work after that. So you can smoke flower out of it. You can smoke dabs out of it. There might be a different attachment. There might be a different bowl piece attachment where you could smoke flower out of it, but you gotta pay up for that. I don't even think I take that part off. Well, one day I unscrewed this thing, and then that part was attached to this, the bottom part, and I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, that part came out, and I had to put it back in. Ugh. And it looks like this. But it looks like, I don't know. I can't tell if it was supposed to come out or if this is like, if this happened because, I don't know, man. I'm confused. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta look up a fucking video. Because none of my troubleshooting has helped so far. Yeah, you should. I bought mine on 420, so mine was 200. Which, you know, I spend way more. I spend like 200 on dabs, and I spend at least 200 on dabs per month. Seems like. So I just stopped smoking for a little bit, and then I had enough for my rig. Yeah, I'm gonna YouTube it if this doesn't work. I mean, that might help. I hate when a YouTube video is very unhelpful. Fuck, man. Favorite joke, knock knock jokes, I guess. Who knows? See, there's a bunch of videos about Puffco, but none of these look like they're gonna help me. I'll try and watch this one.
The Puffco Peak Pro 3D Chamber Troubleshooting Tutorial. Whether it's a white flashing light or a red-white flashing light, or even just a slight amount of pressure that will disconnect your atomizer, this will solve it. Let's go. When it comes to troubleshooting this issue, it is always usually a cleaning issue. You need to do a deep cleaning on this thing. When it comes to the deep cleaning, I start with the Puffco Peak Pro base. This is because the atomizer needs to soak, and I would recommend using a 2-stage soaking system. The reason why you should use 2 stages is because the atomizer chamber's internal housing is very dirty, and no matter what, if you're using fresh ISO, you're not going to get all of it off, and you might as well ruin some already older ISO before doing a clean ISO soak. This way the fresh ISO...
Luckily this one is a popular channel, it looks like. This one might be informative, but the problem is there's all these different brands of Puffco. So he's showing a Puffco Peak, but his doesn't even look like mine at all. Like, it has different parts. So that's annoying.
Could be used for ISO swabbing with Q-tips for whatever you need to do, and then you can full send use it for the second ISO soaking on the 3D chamber. Now, while your 3D chamber is going through its first ISO soaking in the dirty ISO, you want to do a cleaning on your base pin. I recommend HemProtect or Heady mops. These Q-tips are much thinner than the glob mops, which will help you access all the nooks and crannies of the base pin connector. Now you can see reclaim buildup on the base underneath the glass cavity, but the repair is extremely dangerous. I would not recommend anyone do this. Go send your Puffco to Peak Tweaks or wherever. Honestly, this is not something that everyone should do. You have a high probability of ruining your device. Now that your base is clean for connectivity issues, you now have to clean your 3D chamber. We have it soaking. You got to do some spins, get some agitation going. Honestly, if you don't have the agitation, nothing will come off, or less will come off. That is a true fact in my estimations of experience. After you've given your 3D chamber ample time to soak, you're going to do a fresh ISO Q-tip swabbing because there's still isopropyl from the first wash on the atomizer. This is something you want to remove before it dries, because if it dries, you'll just have a whole bunch of reclaim film on the exterior of your chamber. This is something you want to get out. You won't be able to get the interior, but that's why we're doing the second isopropyl soaking. But if your chamber still has some reclaim on the bottom grommet where your brass pins go, you should definitely do a second first stage cleaning. This is because if you don't get it off, it'll just dilute into your fresh isopropyl, and then you'll have it slowly dry to your atomizer chamber once you take it out and do a drying. If your flavor tastes off and like reclaim after this, you should definitely do another cleaning with fresh isopropyl to remove the film of reclaim that is on your atomizer chamber. Just as you saw in the previous clip with me spinning the 3D chamber, you saw the fresh isopropyl turn yellow very quickly. You could do a couple of these depending on how clean you want it, but just know that the more you do it, the cleaner you'll have it.
That's another problem I have. They're supposed to have a 90% alcohol isopropyl. I only have 70% isopropyl, and mine's the mint flavor, so it leaves a minty taste that I don't necessarily need on my piece. But here we go. I'll just try it anyways. Get in there with some isopropyl and a Q-tip. See if that helps at all.
And the better flavor you'll
What's up,
have
Jack?
with your 3D
How's it going,
chamber.
man?
Spinning or agitation for your 3D chamber is very important. As you can see, there are those black dots of Chaz that have come off. We have a better video that we'll be coming out with on how to remove all the Chaz off of your 3D chamber, but for now we're just doing a general 3D chamber cleaning and base pin connector for the white flashing light as well as the red-white ambulance light. Now, if you're still having atomizer connection detected issues, you're going to want to adjust your bottom brass pins and maybe do an extra ISO swabbing on those bottom brass pins. After ISO swabbing those brass pins, you definitely want to adjust those pins with some tweezers. You want to pull them out from the atomizer chamber just slightly ajar, so then when you push it in on the base pin connector of the Peak Pro base, that all connections are good to go. If you're still having an issue with your atomizer being detected, after a deep cleaning as a hard reset, start with holding your Peak Pro base button for 20 seconds. Once you see that all the lights have turned off, let go, and then hold your button for about 10 seconds until it turns back on and has some lights. It should work from there. If you're still having some issues with your chamber, try to tighten or loosen your chamber to make sure that it is on properly, and making sure that those brass pins on the bottom are connected. After you finish your deep cleaning, you want to make sure that you have all of your isopropyl that has been in the chamber evaporated out. The way you're going to do this is through heat cycles. You can see that this thing is not really even not detecting. It is.
I'm having some connectivity issues with my Puffco. So I'm watching a YouTube video on how to fix it and doing a deep cleaning. So that's been fun. What you up to, man? Gamer girl. Oh man. Looks pretty clean in there. But I want to go in there with the there's this meme that went around recently of a Hispanic guy doing a selfie, then he realized there's a leopard right behind him. Did you see it? Damn, bro. Is it a real picture? I'll look it up. I don't think I saw it. Man, this whole Puffco, you do not want to see it. What? Why not? With a leopard behind him. Hispanic guy selfie with leopard behind him. Huh. I don't know, a bunch of pictures came up. Fuck. Damn. Oh man. Yeah, that's fucked up. Not a fun way to die. But you know, when you die like that, it takes you back to reality. And in reality, it's predator versus prey. And if you're not the predator, you're the prey. And if you ain't first, you're last. Whoa, damn. So there's a video of it? Damn, how do I find it? I want to see this now. I gotta see this. Man, if I don't get this piece working, like, if my Puffco literally is broken, I'm gonna be so mad. Cause I just spent like an hour cleaning this. Dark Souls, you died. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's a pretty gory video. Holy crap, it's still not working. God. It's driving me crazy. Appreciate you, bro. Whoa. Damn. I gotta see this. So it's not on YouTube? Sounds cool. Complacent. Yeah, yeah. True. Definitely that. Oh, man. I don't know what to do from here because I already cleaned this and I cleaned that. I could take this out again and put it back in, I guess. I don't know.
detecting all day. Either way, make sure you go through at least 4 or 5 heat cycles. Try to keep it on a low temperature. I'd say 400, depending on what you want to do, but that's up to you. I'd say start at 400, find your way up from there. Either way, thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, become a member, and beyond that, help support all the work that we do here. Don't forget to check out our live streams on Tuesdays and
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, it's kind of boring here right now until I figure this thing out. I don't understand. I gotta like look up. I gotta go to the website. Like, this is driving me crazy. Because I don't even know if this piece is supposed to be separated, and I don't know why this thing has a like a loose wire thing. Appreciate you too, man. Biggest supporter? Hell yeah. I appreciate all the support I get. Alright, I'm going straight to puffco.com for this troubleshooting. God, it's driving me crazy. I'm not trans, but thanks, Bruno Joe. Harness with spikes on your back. I did see a video of this guy. He walked into like using like the Serengeti, surrounded by lions, and he was like in a fully spiked suit. That was kind of cool. Fuck. Why can't I get a real troubleshooting person? The internet is like useless sometimes. If you have a specific issue, the goddamn internet is useless. Shepherds also put them on dogs' necks so wolves can get their. Yeah, that's smart. The wolves will go straight for that throat. animal stuff today, comparing it to human behavior. Yeah, animals are pretty fascinating compared to humans. Oh my God. I'm just gonna be doing this all night, I guess. I was gonna do laundry and shit like that, but fixing my Puffco has become the event of the night. Yeah, they try to downplay shark attacks because they don't want to sensationalize anything or whatever.
Donated to his GoFundMe and why not? Nah, because I'm trying to be neutral in this. So I think I've already spent enough money and time dealing with this stuff too. So yeah, thank you. I mean, do you feel compelled to donate to the defendants' GoFundMe for their legal fees?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, not this one.
Okay. Joe, would you go on a date with John if paid?
I don't go on paid dates with anyone.
I know, what a crazy question. It's like, who pays somebody to go on a date with someone else? God. Vince aims to dupe stuttering John into a Supreme Court appeal. Okay, that I'm not sure of.
With Supreme Court, I mean...
He is the shark. Aren't you worried about sharks down there in South Florida, man?
Trial court isn't that right, in New York? It's called the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the Court of Appeals. So maybe the capital SC means the U.S. Supreme Court. Well, that's never going to happen. I mean, there are very few things I would say as an absolute in life, but that one I would be happy to give as an absolute.
Yeah, they're not going to hear it. So, yeah. Be honest with Professor Joe, you paid $50 for Bush. Yeah, that's right. I did get roped into that whole thing of trying to get Adam Bush to show up on John's live stream last week. Yeah, so it was actually, I guess, Vince's friend Mike who said he would pay, but then Mike didn't have Venmo, and I said, well, John has Venmo, and that's an easy way for me to pay him. So Mike PayPal'd me the $50 and I Venmo'd John.
Well, see, then you didn't pay for...
I lost a drone in the river. Bull sharks are cool. Sharks with freaking laser beams.
$50. You were just the conduit.
Yeah, I was a
$50
conduit.
to pay, yeah.
The payment came from my
Yeah.
account, but it wasn't really my
Right.
money. Yeah. This whole conversation is way too intelligent and thorough for the Dabbleverse. You're both terrific. Does Vince, the lawyer, need to adhere to any ethical legal rules while he appears on these podcasts? Well, I think he's playing a character.
I wish I had a backup piece right now. I have a backup rig, but I don't have any way to heat it up.
And it's comedy. So, you know, as long as it's clear that he is not showing up on a show as a lawyer or giving legal advice to John, you know, it's entertainment for comedic purposes.
Mhm.
So most of the time when we've done comedy, I always put a disclaimer in the description, just in case people take us seriously or get offended, but people still get offended and take us seriously anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Stephanie John wants to know, okay, that is offensive, but thanks for the money. Can I sue a guy for asking if my son queefed in my face? What? No, you cannot sue for that, but thanks for the laugh. John wants to know if you find him attractive. Did you even see a picture?
I
of
have
him?
never seen a picture
She
of him.
doesn't know who he
I
is.
have no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
It's easy for the screen to steal our time.
Jesus Christ.
Less sets you free.
Oh my God, this world sucks. And it's manufactured. It doesn't suck by accident. It's manufactured.
Included other events and footage of John shouting a fight challenge
It's on
from
purpose.
outside another podcaster's house, claiming to defend Kate.
So it was not just the phone call.
Okay.
This doesn't sound like entertainment to me.
But apparently to thousands of people
we
they
just
love it.
share.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people apparently like it, but it doesn't sound like entertainment to me.
Okay, you're much too intelligent for this lowbrow goofiness. If a lawyer gives false legal info on a podcast to a retarded alcoholic to get him to sue other people, could he be reported to the ethics board? Well, I think anyone can make a complaint to the state bar, but I think if it's clear it's just comedy, then that's really nothing unethical. What do you think?
I don't know. False legal information the lawyer knew was false, done with the purpose of getting somebody to sue other people. I don't know whether it's ethical or not. I don't know that it would be, but there might be a crime embedded somewhere in there. I'd have to think about it. I don't really know that. That's such an odd hypothetical. And if it's clear that it was just entertainment, if a reasonable person would know it was just entertainment. I know you're saying a retarded alcoholic, but even a retarded alcoholic is subject to a reasonable person standard. We don't say it's the reasonable retarded alcoholic and how she would view the information.
Okay. Well, especially if the attorney is constantly trying to do comedy and has repeatedly said bizarre or false things.
Yeah, fuck that. Won't be catching me in the The only way I'd go in the water where there's creatures like that is if I got like a force field around me or some kind of protection. I'm not trying to get snatched up, man. Like a chihuahua.
Things to the person
Right.
to try to get a rise out of them or to get a laugh and play jokes on them, then I think context matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why you should never trust anything that's just being told to you on a YouTube show,
World is
even if this
not
person is a lawyer in real life. You know, you need to have a real professional.
I'm fucking annoyed right now. I've been fucking trying to fix my stupid fucking dab rig for like over an hour now. I cleaned it. Fucking. I don't know, man. So annoyed. There's literally nothing else I can do that I haven't done. So I'm just doing the same things over and over again. Just trying to clean it, tighten it correctly. I don't even know. It's crazy. They almost fished sharks into extinction at one point, or like they were very threatened.
Attorney-client consultation,
Right.
probably one that you pay for. Right? Because people always say you pay for what you get.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, event was a full show with comedy, live podcasts, Mike Morse's infotainment, and tapes were an afterthought. Before the Dabbleverse, his career was in the dumps prior.
And that, Judy, is your point, that even were he to prevail, he'd have to show damages. And if this is true, you know, the damages would be tough to prove.
Yeah.
He's doing better after than before.
Yeah, I mean, it does potentially open himself up to more embarrassing discovery, where the other attorney could say, well, show us your tax returns, give us your
Did you try diarrhea on them though?
bank statements, where's your YouTube revenue records,
Exactly.
show us your view counts from your YouTube studio reports, and, you know, it really...
I wonder if sharks would just eat your diarrhea if you shot it at them.
opens up a can of worms.
Indeed.
Yeah. Professor Joe
Urine
looks like
makes you
Tatum O'Neill. Are you single? Or Tatum O'Neill? What do you think? I don't recall what she looks like anymore.
She's got blondish hair
Yeah.
and a squarish face. I don't know. I don't think she wears glasses.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really know this person, but I didn't think immediately that you look like her. Let me
Tatum O'Neill is Ryan O'Neill's daughter. She was the little girl and she won the Oscar for being the youngest. I don't know whether it was an honorary Oscar or she actually won it. The youngest recipient. That's her. Now, she was married to John McEnroe for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she looks pretty.
Yeah,
But I don't think you look like her, though. Okay, well, thanks for the super chat.
It's better than the people who kept telling me I look like Donna.
Donna Adelson. Yeah, you'd rather look like Tatum O'Neill. Would it benefit John to get sober? Of course, it's always good for people to get sober. That's like a, I mean, that's not a question. Yeah, it's just true. You've got to be sober, you know, to have a healthy life. reunification with the motherland will happen. Glory to the CPC. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Stuttering John and his lawyer made a settlement offer to Carl and Shuley, asking them to stop talking about him. No money. Could this come back to slap John?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I mean, usually a settlement offer is not something you can actually use at a trial.
Raspberry
Because you want to
donut.
encourage people to try.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I don't think it will come back to bite him. Shuley cultivated, the most least desirable? You would have to be a disgusting human being to want to hear the tapes. It was gross and wrong, huh? Okay, you mean the tape meeting tapes. Okay, well, I guess apparently lots of people found it entertaining and they wanted to hear these phone recording tapes. Yeah, so I do think it's unethical, but whether it means that there's a cause of action, I have no clue.
And it's not a kind thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not a friendly thing to do. It's not something that you would uphold or teach your kids to do, of course, but it doesn't make it necessarily unethical, and it certainly doesn't mean it's illegal. A lot of legal things are not things that you would, that you would advise people to do and say this is the, the highest calling or the most defensible way to act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're delightful. I enjoy your breakdown of this crazy world and its legal skull. Okay, thank you, sexy.
All I want to do is dab. That's the one thing I can't do. I don't know why. I don't know why. Plug it in, screwed on tight. Oh no. Oh yeah. See if a hippo was versus a shark, the hippo would definitely win with that diarrhea as a weapon. No doubt about it. I think we need to bring back animal fights. Like kind of like a coliseum. So you would see like a shark versus a orca, or a shark versus a hippo, or a bear versus another kind of bear, or a hawk, no, like an eagle versus an ostrich. That'd be cool. I'd like to see that. Yeah, poop is actually one of the best weapons out there. It's very effective.
Well, people have decided skull is the word to use.
Yeah, I guess so, because John says it so many times while he's drinking on his live stream. Yeah. Okay. Show Professor Joe a picture of John Eric Melendez. Will she fly to Florida? I don't think she is going to fly to Florida to meet him.
No, that's for sure.
Well, these pictures look like they're from a long time ago. Yeah.
So am I supposed to say whether I think he's handsome or not?
Yeah, I guess so. Do you feel like commenting? You
No, I don't. I mean, I don't. I will. I'm not going to. I don't usually comment on the way people look generally, so I won't do it here.
Okay. That's a classy response. Okay, I think we hit all the super chats here. Yeah. Okay, but we didn't even get to really address the opposition filing, which I spent all this time reading.
Why?
I noticed lots and lots of misspellings and typos in this opposition brief, which I don't know if people really want to see it or something, but yeah. You have any other quick comments?
No, except I guess I will say thank you to you because I had no idea that this lawsuit even existed. And it was interesting to get some, not particularly precise, but some picture of it. So I thank you for that. And I always like being on your show. You do a great job, and you are really a, standout person in doing interviews and covering content. And you are someone who is universally takes the high road with regard to other YouTube content providers. And so I really admire how you
I don't know. I feel like people have unsubscribed from me lately, but yeah. I mean, I try to have fun and stuff. Of course, there's sometimes serious legal topics and all of that, but it is hard, as you have found, to build a channel and to spend so much time in the background trying to create content and do research and get in touch with people, and there's a lot of work behind the scenes in growing a channel, which I don't think most people appreciate.
Yeah. Well, and my feeling is people have different tastes, different reactions, different interests, and it's always going to be true that some people will not be interested in what you're doing on your channel, and that there's nothing wrong with them and there's nothing wrong with you or me. It's just, it's just the way we're not all wired the same way, and thank God we're not. It makes for a more interesting world.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Like, I've actually had several people commenting on my Adelson coverage saying it's time to move on. Why do you keep covering this? Move on, find something else to cover. And it's like, look, I've gotten more than 10,000 views on this, so who are you to say, hey, stop covering this? 10,000 people want to watch.
Did you bite it? Did you use your teeth on it?
They can.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sometimes they're very rude, or I don't know, mentally not all fair people out there in the YouTube world, as we can see. Yeah, but getting back to this opposition brief, there's just like so many little points that I could nitpick about. But there was one footnote where the attorney just seemed to say, not raw, in the footnote, but now I can't find it. I think it was footnote 4, which I thought was very bizarre, because I've never seen anybody put this in a legal pleading like that. Oh, see, here. So the attorney, he actually has 2 attorneys doing this now, says here, a dismissal is warranted only if the documentary evidence submitted conclusively establishes a defense to the asserted claims as a matter of law. And then down here on the footnote it says, it does not. Please consider. I mean, it just seems so weird to like interrupt your sentence there to say like, no. But
and you'd be better off saying, where's the sentence? I'm trying to find the sentence now.
They taught you that on Nickelodeon?
Fred, is it?
Oh, it was like a quote from case law.
Yeah, oh, I see, yeah.
Talking about the standard for a dismissal. And then there's also something strange here. Was it on page 16?
And this, where do you want? You want the amended complaint?
No, I'm on the opposition motion that the plaintiff's attorney filed. And this is where, let's see, footnote 9. Okay, so I'm kind of annoyed because I had to go back and look for some of these cases so I can read them. And this Central Hudson Gas Supreme Court thing, this was like from the 80s, and it had to do with a totally different situation about advertising.
It's commercial speech.
Yeah, that had to do with not being able to do advertisements. Yeah, but look at this footnote here. It says the plaintiff is still
bike
I don't
Yes,
have it on the screen, I don't
Oh,
think.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
Sorry. Let me see. I'm toggling back and forth. Okay, remove this.
Sounds interesting. How to know if I have a warranty for my Puffco Peak.
Check your original receipt and verify the purchase date and retailer. Key warranty details. Duration. The Puffco Peak original has a 1 year limited.
Sometimes if I fucking didn't shower the night before.
A 1 year limited warranty? Huh.
Warranty, while the new Peak and Peak Pro are covered for 2 years. Coverage. Only the electronic base and battery are covered. Glass, atomizers, chambers, and normal wear excluded. Authorized retailers. The warranty is only valid if purchased from link-to-puffco.com or an authorized dealer. Purchases from Amazon, eBay, or unauthorized shops are typically not covered. Hang on, sorry. Let me try that again. To determine if your Puffco Peak is under warranty, check your original receipt and verify the purchase.
I bought it on 4/20 of last year.
Since you bought it on April 20th, 2025, your warranty status depends on which model you own.
Thank you.
New Peak or Peak Pro, you are covered. These models have a 2-year warranty, meaning you are protected until April 20th, 2027. Original Peak, you are covered until April 20th, 2026. This model has a 1-year warranty, so you have about 3 months of coverage left.
What does this mean? How do I how do I receive this warranty?
To receive warranty service, you must submit a formal claim through Puffco's official support channels. Here is exactly what to do. 1. Gather your materials. You cannot start a claim without these 3 things. Original receipt, a photo or PDF showing the date, April 20th, 2025, the price and the store name. Serial number, located on the bottom of your Peak base. The device, you will likely need to mail the base to Puffco for inspection.
There's no fucking
2.
serial number.
Submit the claim, go to link-to-puffco.com and fill out the form. Wait for an RMA. If they approve your initial request, they will send you a return merchandise authorization, RMA number, and a prepaid shipping label for US residents. Ship it. Send only the electronic base unless told otherwise. Do not send glass or used atomizers unless requested, as they may be destroyed for safety reasons. 3. What covered means, if...
Oh, you talking about GTA 6 or which video game?
Puffco confirms a manufacturer defect, they will repair or replace your base for free. Note, if they find water damage or evidence that you tried to open the base yourself, they will deny the claim and return the device to you. Would you like me to find the specific support email if you have trouble with the web form?
Miami is a chaotic place to make a game. People from Miami don't understand Miami. Couldn't say, I've never been. Going so crazy. Why can't I just fix this myself? Fuck. Just want to smash this piece of shit. It sounds like I might have a warranty, if I'm correct. I think I bought this last year, not 2 years ago. But if I bought it 2 years ago, then I think I'm fucked. I have no clue. What is the problem? I don't know. If I knew, maybe I could fix it. It's fucking, well, there's this little piece. I'm not sure if this piece was supposed to come out or not, but it did. But I was able to put this piece back in last night, and I was smoking all night. But then I woke up today, and I took one hit. I was able to get a hit. So I was able to smoke earlier today. Took one hit, and then it stopped working, and it kept giving me the error signal. So then I did a deep cleaning on it. I cleaned the head. I cleaned this thing fully, and I cleaned the other part, this bottom part that I'm touching right now. Shove the thing back in there. Screw the thing back in. So now it's supposed to work. Let's see what we get. Oh shit, it's working. I did it. I finally fixed it. Oh shit. Can I get a round of applause? Girl!
Normally lock the deadbolt. So the fire department arrived on the scene and was able to unlock a...
It only took me 2 hours! Yeah, it was dirty, and then I cleaned it. So now it's clean, but yeah, there's something wrong with the connection issues. So I think I have a warranty on this, so I think I'm going to apply for it. I'm going to apply for the warranty and get a new one. Bravo, brava, brava. Yeah, see, it's heating up now. And I'm only heating it on the blue setting because it's the lowest setting, just so I can clean the bowl piece. And then I'm almost ready to smoke. Cops was after me? Ah, cops. Yeah, right. I'm above the law, actually. Cops can't fuck with me. I got diplomatic immunity. Scoop? Like scoop? Like zoink scoop? We did it! It's fully clean. It works. And there's no explanation to how to fix this thing, like how I just fixed it just now. No explanation. I just did the same thing over and over again. All I was doing is taking out the heating element and putting it back in, screwing it back on. So I did that 100 times, and it finally worked. Alright, now I need some water. Yeah, water! Loading up a big fat dab for celebration. What are we celebrating? Fixing my dab rig. Doesn't take much to celebrate. But it's cause for celebration in my book. Hell yeah, it took me a fucking hour to fix this thing, but let's go! Actually, let me put on my smoking song. What's a good smoker song? What do you I cut you open with a sword.
Do both of you recognize the importance of life insurance to financially protect each other?
We do.
Get a quote today.
Oh no!
Saturday.
All of a sudden, I got the fucking error signal again. It worked 2 seconds ago. All I did was put water in it. I didn't touch the thing at all. But now it doesn't want to work again. Ain't that about a bitch? This is such bullshit. I had it fixed 2 seconds ago.
UFC.
This is gonna be a really long, shitty night. Fuck. Where 2 seconds ago? Come on. All right, I'm not giving up. I'm so close.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You don't just give an extra hand, you give your whole heart, because it feels good to raise.
Turn over, please.
drummer for this band looks kind of like me. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it's working. I get so happy when it wasn't working a second ago and now it is. Yay. Thought they could stop me. They couldn't stop me. I figured it out anyways. Overcome all obstacles. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Improvise, adapt, overcome. I like that song. Aren't you guys ready for like a nuclear apocalypse or something like that? I mean, you guys can handle little tiny wars like Russia, Ukraine, but can you handle World War IV? I don't think so. I don't think so. What if China wanted to take over the whole world? Who would stop them? World War III? Yeah, that one was weak. World War IV will be unimaginable. World War III already happened. They just didn't classify it correctly. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Israel, Russia, Ukraine, all those wars. That's World War III. They just didn't classify it. Because it is all connected. crazy is that we already know we already have a war that we know is coming. The China war with over Hong Kong or whatever, Taiwan, or I always forget. So we already know that war is coming. We just don't know when it's gonna pop off. Yeah, well, if you don't want to fight for men in suits, you kind of gotta have your own militia going. I don't know. So you gotta take that cabin and you gotta fortify it. You gotta have electricity, solar powered electricity going in there. You gotta have a garden. You gotta have a garden above ground, and then you gotta have a below ground garden, a hydroponic garden down there for like if there's like a nuclear thing. Yeah, you gotta have your own Wi-Fi. You gotta get your own type of Starlink out there. You gotta have your own electronics. Imagine the smell in there. It smells like dabs and donuts. What, you don't like dabs and donuts? What's wrong with you? Why? Let me guess, you don't like tea either. What's wrong with you? You got to be careful out there because the current down there in South Florida is like one of the strongest in the world. That current that goes through there, I'd be scared to even be out on the water out there, man. That's just me though. Money, religion, power, only thing people will want to own. Yeah, true. I want 5 Labubus. Nah, man, get you a Fugler. Fuglers are way cooler than Labubu. Man, I don't know how I'm Pacific Northwest bred, but I never spent much time on the water. fish bigger than me. Yeah. That's wild. I'm much more used to the forest and a little bit of the mountains. Not much. I haven't spent much time in the mountains, but there's literally mountains everywhere around me. There's like, you can see like Mount Adams, Mount Rainier, Mount this, Mount that. Which is what I like. And I used to want to move to Florida until I learned that like the whole state is so like flat, and like the highest peak in Florida is literally like a mound, like a little hill. A small hill is your highest point in Florida. All right, have a good evening, man. See you, man. dramatic. Odie, I spent like 2 hours trying to get my Puffco to work. I kept getting the error signal forever, and I was like, I had to clean it and all this shit. And I finally got it to work, and I finally took like 2 hits. So yeah, that might be a constant problem throughout the night. Continuous issues with my piece, but other than that, I'm good. What you up to, man? But I'm pretty sure I still have pretty sure my warranty is still active on this thing. So I think I might send it in for a fix, which is cool. But yeah, I'm just chilling, playing some music. Work a couple hours.
One simple injection to become a beauty.
Are there side effects?
Sounds chill. I'm about to smoke some. That's what's up. I'll smoke with you.
Que je sois admirable, c'est aussi insupportable. Mon cœur est étranger, la musique le change toujours. Et larmes noires et blanches.
I just use this one right now. I have another bong, like if I ever have some weed, which hasn't been very often, I do have another piece for weed. It's like a little bit, it's bigger than this one. It's like this big, I guess. But I need to do like a deep cleaning on that one because it's kind of resonated, and yeah, definitely doesn't taste that great when you hit it.
Je fais mon rêve.
my god. Devilish. Just kidding. Everyone's got their own vices. Yeah, it's really cold out. I feel like when I went outside earlier, it felt like tonight was like the coldest night of the winter so far. I prefer dab rig. I like the dab rig better because you don't have to clean it as often. Like, and when you do clean it, it turns into reclaim. Whereas when you clean the other one, it turns into resin. You can smoke resin, but smoking resin's gross, and smoking reclaim is not too bad. So just for that reason, I choose the dab rig alone. But yeah, I just like dabs better. I used to smoke flower a lot more often, but I've kind of gone through. I've switched it up. Like for a while, I was all dabs, and then I've tried dabs and flower, and I rarely ever do edibles because they don't work that well for me. Like last night I was taking a bunch of dabs and wasn't feeling it too much, but I think today, since I took so long to smoke, now I'm pretty high. Ugh.
If you want to protect your family, you need the Gerber Life Family Plan. Get started today at GerberLife.com.
I don't like that. I don't like how YouTube is such a they're so intolerant about weed. It seems like I don't know. I guess they assume that a bunch of kids are on YouTube or something like that, which that's weird to me. True, true. I'm surprised I've already been streaming for 2 hours. Because the first hour and a half I was just trying to fix my piece.
makes you think that?
Well, now you're seeing, since I posted that video, lots of other people have started to go to other locations. For instance, in Ohio, or in Maine, or in California. They're also seeing similar fraud take place in other daycares, for instance, in a lot of other locations.
Yeah, I have a particular interest in California, being from that state, and we know there's been a lot of fraud. There was $32.6 billion that's been confirmed in unemployment insurance fraud. There's 1.2 million fraudulent community college applications. Have you gotten any sense, or have you seen any signs there that sort of are similar to what aroused your suspicions in Minnesota?
Yeah, and fraud in California might be worse than the fraud in Minnesota.
What makes you say that?
Well, $24 billion went missing for homelessness. They've been trying to build this train for years, yet there's hardly anything to prove for that. Fires.
Yeah, those are good points. So you look at let's run through a couple of those because I mentioned the areas where we have confirmed fraud, but then you also have these areas where you have so much spending, and then we look at what results from that spending, and there's nothing. So $24 billion in homelessness, and yet the homeless population went up, and a state audit found that they couldn't even figure out where the money went or what the outcomes linked to that spending were. Is that something that is kind of a red flag for you?
Yeah, it's a major red flag, and you don't even have to be smart to be able to know that that's a red flag.
Well, unfortunately, our state legislators haven't managed to figure that out, or at least the governor hasn't. So what are you saying about him?
They're not smart. No, but yeah, I mean, it's so obvious, and that's what we saw in Minnesota, is how complicit the government has been in enabling this fraud to happen. Quality Learning Center had over 90 violations, yet they continue to give that daycare $1.9 million. Correct.
What makes you think that?
Well, now you're seeing, since I've posted that video, lots of other people have started to go to other locations. For instance, in Ohio, or in...
What is wrong with this now? Oh, my God. What's up, Scott? Segment OAU oil.
You could be vaping formaldehyde, which is used in taxidermy.
Oh dear.
What?
Formaldehyde. Oh dear.
What? I knew it. Oh dear, oh dear. What?
Are you an elk? I don't know what I am.
Relationships are tricky because love can be challenging.
He's gonna love me for the good, the bad, the crazy, all of it.
Follow 3 couples as I guide them toward a deeper understanding of themselves and their relationships. Welcome to Messy Love. Listen on Audible.
be on a day off. It's 12 a.m., bro. No, I just got on. So that was a lie. But yeah, hell yeah, apple juice sounds bomb. Who needs creamer? Drink that shit black.